Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. And the Bears will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been to see. You have two guys on either side who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarter...
There he goes! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Dumps it to the back. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. Nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Baylor's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense. Really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Basic, efficient, and most effective play with the quarterback sneak to pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the outside to the left. Fighting off the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes one man miss. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now they'll run the draw. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cobb. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it behind the line. It's Alston. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. On the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the ground. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He has 60 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Robertson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game, so looking for more room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here. Start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got it in the middle. It's Howard. Touchdown, Auburn! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Robertson. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bears send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. From midfield, looking for room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TK.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Finding an escape route. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Washington. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
the offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Hold and fire complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Looking deep down the right side. Can't connect on his first throw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good, solid determination. There, they'll mark him down at the 27.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White going to attack through the air. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Smashes it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely.